How is solar energy renewable? We can say solar energy is renewable by just observing the penetration of solar light to Earth over the entire day. The sun sends the radiation of light and heat to the whole planet without any limitation in penetration. The solar energy from the sun can rapidly regenerate, and it is available every time. Solar energy even does not take any time, the production. The generation and penetration happen instantly without any time lag and even human influence for a generation. The sun may penetrate little less intense light or heat, maybe a little less from one day to another, but it is always available and will never extinct if you use solar energy excessively. This means that the harvest rate does not affect the rate of generation. Hence, solar energy is renewable. The energy from the sun is also called clear energy because this energy is not producing any harmful substance, it does not cause pollution and is emission-free. In a study, NASA predicts that the sun will sustain to penetrate energy to the planet for about another 4.5 billion years. Until then, all living beings can enjoy solar energy uninterruptedly. Is passive solar energy renewable? Before answering the question mentioned above, let us know about passive solar energy. Solar energy is categorized into active and passive solar energy based on how the solar energy is absorbed, distributed, and converted into usable power. The passive solar energy system has no external devices to capture and store solar radiation. It works using the thermodynamic principles to collect the solar energy and then turns itself into power. This system is mainly equipped for heating and cooling purposes. The large buildings, windows, floors, and several building materials are designed so that they can collect the heat from the sun and then release the heat when the sun is absent. The passive solar energy system does not involve the process of converting solar energy into mechanical or electrical energy. During winter, they collect the heat from the sun to keep the surroundings warm, and during summer, they refuse to keep the surroundings cool. The passive solar energy systems are designed to collect the solar heat during the daytime and release the heat when the sun is absent. If the collected solar energy from the passive solar energy system drains, it won't take thousands of years to regenerate the energy. It will replenish within a day, so passive solar energy is renewable. The disadvantage of a passive solar energy system is that it can be implemented in all regions. It is hard to utilize the power in a region where heavy rain falls and cloudy because the passive solar energy highly depends on the climate. When is solar energy non-renewable? Non-renewable energy is a finite energy source that can be extinguished by extreme usage, and to regenerate this kind of energy takes a long time. Classifying any energy as renewable is quite difficult because if you consider it for a long timescale, then all forms of energy will certainly exhaust for sure. Solar energy will remain renewable until the sun exists when it comes to solar energy. If the sun dies, then there will be no solar energy production, and thus it will also become non-renewable. It has been estimated that the existence of the sun is for 5 billion years, and it will remain throughout human existence. But the time will arrive when there will be no sun, which leads to the diminishing of all the living beings on the earth. Where is solar energy non-renewable? It is hard to predict where exactly solar energy is non-renewable because we receive solar energy continuously on the Earth. Solar energy reaches the Earth via sun rays. So as long as the sun remains shining, we receive solar energy continuously, and it will be renewable. Astronomers approximately estimated that for every second, about 600 million tons of hydrogen are fused into helium in the inner core of the sun. Still, only 4 million tons penetrate out from the sun, which can be converted into useful mechanical work. However, it is not so appropriate to consider solar energy as non-renewable considering the long timescale. It does not make sense to think so far about the future, hence, we confine the timescale to some limited years. We consider solar energy a renewable source of energy. Frequently asked questions. How do we harness solar energy? The harnessing of solar energy involves the conversion of solar energy into heat, light, or electrical energy, which can be done by following three technologies. Photovoltaics, PV, which directly turns solar light energy into electrical energy. Concentrating solar power, CSP, utilizes the thermal energy of the sun to drive and also in electric turbines. Solar heating and cooling, SHC, stores the heat from the sun to give hot water and is also used to heat and condition air. What are the advantages of passive solar energy? Since a passive solar energy system does not depend on any external devices to capture the solar radiation, there are a few acceptable advantages listed below. It does not consume any fuels to store the solar energy, easy to install, and maintenance will be easier. The installation cost is comparatively low, and it provides superior comfort space. It is the most environment-friendly and applicable for both winter and summer because of its simultaneous nature of heating and cooling. What are the conditions to collect passive solar energy? The main condition to collect the passive solar energy is that the system should face the sun directly. So the collection of solar energy requires the correct direction to face the sun. In the northern hemisphere, the passive solar energy system must face the south as the angle at which the sun rises and sets moves towards the south. In the southern hemisphere, the system must face the north as the rising and set timescale of the sun is converse to the northern hemisphere. Overall, the sun has its highest point of penetrating energy at the equator, so it is best to harness the passive solar energy region near the equator. Please visit our website lambdageeks.com for more articles on technology, engineering, mathematics, and various other domains. Scientific calculator and many more other tools.